Hey everyone, if you're looking to move abroad to Merida, Mexico, and eventually you're looking to buy a house or land here, watch this video to the end because this video is for you.
My name is Terrence.
And my name is Lakeisha. And the reason why we created our YouTube channel is to encourage men and women over 40 to move abroad. It doesn't have to be to Merida, but to move abroad, to enjoy a life of less stress and ease.
We celebrated our 1-year anniversary in Merida.
Cheers!
We were looking at land here in Merida.
Yeah, and we noticed a lot of ads, lots for sale. And some were as cheap as 140,000 pesos, which is how much?
Like 8,300 maybe?
Yeah, around 8,000 US dollars. And we're wondering, we were asking ourselves, why is this land so cheap? Because the majority of the land that we're seeing is prime land in Merida, because you all know Merida is growing and a lot of people want to be here from the United States and within Mexico. So we're wondering, why is this land so cheap? Because it's usually could be up to 10 times as much as that, if not more, because of the demand for land here in Merida.
Some developers are selling land with the promise of future amenities.
Yeah, so they'll show plans of entire cities that haven't been built yet, mind you. And this will include luxury clubhouses, supermarkets close by, entire cities that they're showing people in order to encourage them to invest in their development.
Many of these investment lots are potentially fraud and have no legal certainty.
Exactly. And some of them don't even have service. So when I say service, they don't have city services like electrical, drainage, telephone, or water service. And this also includes no garbage collection, right? So these lots aren't they considered what now?
These lots are considered junk lots.
Yeah, based on our research, they're considered junk lots, and we are going to link our resources in the description.
We went to see lots that were being sold, and they told us that the electric system and the plumbing, the area will probably be ready for another 3 to 5 years.
Yeah, so 3 to 5 years. And when we went, it was none of the lots were separated out. A very few were separated out, so you're just looking at raw land. And they said that it wouldn't be developed for another, it could have been up to 6 years. I think that they said 6 years. So this is buying into something with a promise that this is going to be a development, which we weren't sure, and we still aren't sure that this is going to come to fruition because no one's building in the areas that they're actually selling the lots.
If the land is not approved as a city development.
Yeah, and that's the key. It has to be approved as a city development with the city of Merida or the state of Merida, or the services that aren't there when you purchase the land, it's not a guarantee that they'll be there when they're promised. And that's so important to know.
Exactly. Because you don't want to build, you don't want to buy something and then try and build on it, and then you can't build on it because there's no services.
Exactly.
So when looking at land, you shouldn't put a deposit down until the legalities is done with the lawyers.
Exactly. You want to make sure that your lawyer fully vets if the land ownership is going to be transferred over to you. Do not get pressured into these sales tactics where they're telling you, oh, put down money now because these lots are selling right away. If it's meant to be, it will be for you. And the land will be there once it's fully vetted by a lawyer. So make sure that you don't rush into putting down a deposit.
I agree. Make sure you find your own lawyer that you can trust.
Yeah, make sure that it's your own lawyer that's vetting these documents, right? Because you want to make sure, I always err on the side of caution, and you want to make sure that it's your lawyer that's separate from the real estate agent. Why? You want to make sure that you are completely protected And you also want to make sure that the development is approved through the city of, the state of Merida, I keep saying city, the state of Merida as a city development to make sure that you are going to get the services that are promised upon sale and upon delivery.
I agree. Another thing that we found out is some of these lots are called Hito lots.
Yeah, and what's important to know about these is that certain Mexican citizens were giving rights for these lots, but not ownership. The ownership is controlled by the Mexican government.
Right.
So basically, to rectify social injustice, the Mexican government allowed certain Mexican citizens access to these lands to help them financially with maybe through them growing crops on these lands and just having the rights to these lands. But I think that it's important for us, right, as expats to know that there are some developers that purchase these lots and they're trying to make it seem like you are buying actual ownership of these lots, but you're not. They're only rights to access these lots, which is so important.
True.
If you want to see more videos like this, make sure that you subscribe.
And share this video with someone who's interested in moving abroad.
Yes, until next time.
Adios.
Bye. Adios.